Grads of Life. Who are they? Talent worth knowing about. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or even mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Man, we really could have used him.
Don't miss out on a resource many innovative companies have already discovered. Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live united. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child, and believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusi. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I
season of
live
Talk
it.
Lately with Monty
advocate,
about
volunteer,
Jennifer Holliday.
Anyway, let's get back to
Yeah, well, what I wanted to say is that I can understand 100% where Jennifer Holliday is coming from, and that's sort of kind of where my 20% came from. When I basically came out and said who I voted for, I received a lot of backlash. Even on my own talk show, which comes on every Monday from 5 to 7 p.m., I was called a coon.
plug.
Okay, yeah, shout out for the plug. But yeah, someone actually, they told CJ Bernie that I was a coon, and that really hurt me. I've been called everything from a fat whatever and everything, but someone actually commented on his
So
Facebook
I didn't even
Live
say that. That's kind
and
of
called me a coon. But it's
coon?
like I like you. It's crazy because I just feel like someone like Jennifer Holliday. I understand why she stepped down, but I'm kind of upset with her because I think she still should have performed. If you want to jump out there, then stand in your truth. Don't let no one stop you or change your mind about anything. And listen, no one put a gun to her head and made her sign on for that. But it just seems like,
just like
she was basically she was bullied.
But see, the thing about it is they will put a gun to her head to not do it.
I don't think so.
Well, that's what the threat says. You gotta say it's why it's called a threat. You don't know the hypotheticals in there that could happen to you.
Why do you think
she's not a well-known singer, so she's not going around with security. Since she goes to get her tracks at the mall,
right?
Pow!
Right, but at the same time,
now we got a whole bunch of dead cats.
Yeah, but like what she said in the footage, today on The View was basically it's not white people who was threatening her. It was us who was threatening her.
Right. Where do you think she live? I think she live in Atlanta.
Exactly.
They gonna get her at the Ku Klux Klan mall and drag her by her hair. Her hair made a cat. She got the new weave.
I don't have Jennifer Holliday money, honey. I don't know what this, it might be because it's. I don't got Jennifer Holliday money, but me personally, I feel as though like I said, once I kind of came out, and even being on this show, because I'm pretty sure the headline says Trump supporter, I'm putting a lot of myself out there. You know what I'm saying? So I get it.
Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I can't. I'm real low though. Anyway. Because it's a buzz. No, you can't turn it down. You can't turn it down.
Is it where it's supposed to be? Oh no, that's your earphones. What's up loud? Your headphones are up loud. Just because your headphones are up loud. No, I said there's a buzz. Turn your headphones down. Can you see? What I'm saying is, there's nothing registering because you have it down so low. See now, look. That's what I'm saying. These are not this. There it is. Now I couldn't hear myself though, and I couldn't see. It's not. You gotta talk. I know. I'm trying. I'm gonna get it together in a second. Don't make it so difficult. You did. I said y'all. Y'all. As in you all. But you're not listening. But you gotta listen to the syllables of y'all. No, but I think because it's you. Anyway, we're here to, the presidential debate is going on right now, so we're just shooting the breeze and talking amongst ourselves while it's happening. Anybody find Cory Booker's tea? No, but I found that new mocha makeup he got on. He's talking right now. Probably saying nothing clever. Did you hear the buzz? That's what I said. Oh. Then that's probably the problem going on. Yeah, you can't have those next to the wires.
Well, I agree. Candidates to call on Congress to be proceedings. There are instances that want to out where this president.
Shit. There's a lot going on in the background over here. But
I agree with those who say that President.
No, I just wanted to be in the background while we talking and stuff. And we'll stop when, little important stuff come up.
I don't want to be racist, because his last name is Castro, but he just looks like a Disney villain to me.
Thank you, Secretary.
A Disney villain.
Like his eyebrows will curl up at some point.
Your mic's not on.
Hello.
I can hear you now. You gotta put it more in the middle of your shirt. Put it in the middle of your shirt. Or right where, in between your breasts.
First of all, my boobs are deflated. So.
For example, are we really ready? And I ask people on this stage this question.
I do want to know what people think about Bill de Blasio out there. Like, really. Like, I mean, because everybody, like, on all the news programs, they downplay him and say that he just needs to go back and be the mayor of New York City. But why can't he have a chance? Like, I don't know what his positions are.
Because he doesn't look presidential at all. Like, that's what's scaring me. Like, I
think he looks more presidential than any of them.
No.
I mean, as far as what history foretold.
His lies?
No, I guess the whiteness and the gray hair, old.
But he doesn't. He looked too, like, I can see him in a board meeting, but I can't see him in, like, a presidential summit. Like, I can't do it.
I don't know.
Again, he looks like the manager of Home Depot. He doesn't look like the president.
I want to know what, I really want to know what New York feels. I mean, how they feel. I don't know what they think about him running for president.
Well, he's done a lot of things that they don't like. He's done a lot of things that people from New York don't necessarily like him for. Like a lot of the changes and the gentrification. And remember, Whoopi was talking about the bike lanes. The bike lanes and stuff. But that's cities across the country that start to do all those things. So it's like they all getting together as governors and mayors and having meetings. And let's do this to our city.
But see, I think that thing about the bike lanes is a traffic thing. Is what she means. Where we got the bike lanes too. I think our traffic patterns are effed up. And
but that's city planning though. That's city planning.
I know. I just think like if you're trying to fix congestion in the streets,
That doesn't. That's
Why
not
not
fix the
have
congestion.
where what? What does it?
You haven't limited the amount of cars on the streets. You just made them one lane now.
No, I agree. I know. I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is if the traffic pattern was different, meaning the lights were during high volume traffic green longer to get that traffic out of the way, that might cure some of the
that's a
congestion.
problem that, say, we have here in Baltimore. Our lighting system isn't up to date.
It's a mess. It's a mess. If one light's green, the other one's red, you're just causing traffic. You're making traffic.
Right.
That's what this problem is right here at St. Paul. That light's green.
And
this
then-
one's red.
Right.
I mean, well, this one's red.
Or the
So
turn
when you,
red.
Yeah.
Right after.
So when you proceed through the traffic, all you're doing is hitting another red light, creating traffic. Now, the traffic that just came from that light that was green is all backed up at the new red light. As soon as that one turns green, the next one is red. How do you're not going to ever get rid of congestion. It's always going to be a clog.
The only time it's not a problem is when they have live traffic people up there. Traffic
I
director.
need to hear the commercials, though.
Don't want those commercials. So why don't they play commercials?
Not on the streaming service.
Oh, okay.
This is live TV on the streaming service. They didn't pay, the commercials didn't pay them. They paid CNN. They didn't pay Comcast.
Yeah.
They paid CNN.
Gotcha.
Well,
It's scary because none of these.
I wish I had been watching this long enough to actually tell who's actually like in the lead or something like that.
Well,
I know Biden is out for me.
What's his name? Wang.
Wang?
Wang.
I don't know.
He's the only one that seems like knowledgeable, like has a plan. And this one, yesterday I had to stop watching because it got comical. Like when it started getting comical, I gotta
You check out.
Yeah, because this is our country. Like this the world basically that we're planning, and y'all
Funny
got
game.
sharp jokes, witty jokes and whatnot.
Sharp jokes. That's cute.
Like the ones on here tonight, they're not really funny. They all serious. I think Kamala is the only one with a sense of humor. That's good. That's a good sense of humor. But this is scary because none of them. I mean, I'm not gonna say none of them. Kamala looks presidential, but the rest of them to me don't. Biden, I want you to sit down and just settle for a nice like governorship or mayoralship. I know that's a step down from being vice president, but you're not doing anything. You're not really. Yeah, because he was trying to hold on to that pen, and that's all I kept trying to, like, put the pen down, sir. That doesn't make
He
you
right. He
look
taking notes. You don't want that man to take
No,
notes.
but
He's
he's
trying to be
get that
presidential.
presidential look
With the point of the
pen
pen.
in the hand, and he was like, you
Like
saw
he
he
ready
took the
to sign
other
the Bill of
hand and
Rights.
like pushed it in there. Like, what you got the shakes or something, sir? What's going on? What's going on? I can't. It's scary. These are our candidates.
So when you think about the fight between Bernie and Warren,
I think Bernie.
I mean, because both their plans, you gotta admit, both their plans are similar.
Yeah.
I think Warren's is more detailed,
Right. She's doing a better job of kind of laying
promoting
out.
her stuff. Yes.
Yeah. He's just angry. He just seems angry about everything.
And you could tell the difference between these two debates because one debate was about policy and what their plans were. This debate is about Trump.
No, this one is about digging into your past. Like they're doing more mudslinging on. Well, not really mudslinging, but they're.
You're talking about Gabbard. She did.
Yeah.
Yes, she did. She slung a lot of
She
stuff
did,
at Kamala just a few minutes ago. Told
But
her
it's
she's
not
a
really
death
even-
penalty. She's a death penalty
But she
state's
planned
attorney.
the reverse black card on her. Like, look at this black person. She locked up a lot of black people. You don't want her in office. But they were criminals.
Right.
Like, she arrested them.
She did her job as a prosecutor.
Right. And wasn't she a
Now,
judge?
who?
She was a judge?
No, she was a prosecutor. She's the state's attorney of California.
But she did her job. And I'm liking her to Marilyn Mosby. Like, she don't have a choice but to follow the law. She can't just set people free because she want to be like a vigilante.
Popular.
Yeah, she's gonna go to jail if she does that. They're gonna send her to jail.
Exactly.
Like you still have to follow the laws. Like you need to attack the people who created those laws. She's just in charge of following through with it. You can't keep on throwing her under the bus for that. Those men actually broke what the actual law was, not justifying all the other systems that made that possible. But
yeah. Presidential candidate Bill de Blasio is on now.
Speaking of rats in your city, don't New York got a lot of rats?
They used to put the questions up here. I don't know what happened. They're gone. They were up there earlier.
They trying to weed through. They're like, we're not using our budget for all that.
Actually, I think they take them down because when most of them vie off course.
All the time.
They'll go. They'll hear the question and then they don't answer the question.
Yeah, none of these people are staying on course.
Last night, Don Lemon kept saying, "Well, back to my question."
These candidates came to attack Biden and Kamala. That's what the ones on this one doing.
Senator Bennett, thank you very much. What I want to say to all of you tonight is,
I swear, I think that's a toupee.
we have faced challenges.
I'm gonna hold that toupee in my hand.
Even forget some of this tonight. How hard the people fought, how hard they worked.
Like, did you get that feathered in the front like that?
That is shellac.
The people they had to get to the
That don't even look real.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's a lace front.
Because that hair go back real far on that side.
I can't have another president that'll tell the truth about his hair. We can't have another president.
He's showing you the truth.
But so is the other one, but he won't say it. It's not the truth.
That's a closure on that right there.
He got closure.
That
is a closure.
He should have like feathered some of it on the other side a little bit.
He was like, give me realness. I want you to make sure everybody can see my hairline.
Yeah, but you stopped on this side. He ran out of time. He said, just swoop it over, swoop it over.
I want y'all to know who my hairline belongs to. You're welcome. Oh, this must be closing statements.
Is he asleep?
Huh?
Is he asleep?
I don't even think he came tonight.
We face a looming catastrophe, but it is not too late. We have one last chance. That one chance might take. Think about this.
Yeah, these must be closing arguments.
As we know it is in the hands of the next president. And we have to have a leader who will do what is necessary to save us.
It's too many stumbles. It's too many.
So next year my job is going to Seattle. I'm going to see if I can meet this man.
He will be there. He will be there. Because he's not going to be president.
Well, I was just saying because I know he's not a keynote speaker, but I mean, I wonder if he's going to come. No, but I wonder if he's going to come to our conference, though.
He ain't got nothing else to do. Because he is not going to make this cut.
He still got to run Seattle.
I don't know. Not after this.
You know, marijuana legal.
Right. Not with them reading glasses on.
I don't think they got lenses.
That's why I call them reading glasses. They reading glasses.
I want to pay her.
He look mixed though. Maybe he mixed.
Until you look at the blue eyes. He got a tan. And I also don't want another president to tan.
Yeah. I noticed Biden didn't get his tan this time.
I never seen anybody with white liver spots though.
White liver spots? Because that's not, they not liver spots. That's something else.
Spots.
Yeah.
Pancreas spots.
That's a urine issue.
Get your prostate checked.
That's a prostate issue right there.
She lying.
Girl, you are. I don't want to say that because that's going to sound sexist, but she giving me PCACs right there, president of PCA.
I can go find what DDM said about her earlier today because I was in here rolling. Like,
she giving me, I'm president of PCA, not of the country.
Because that's my responsibility. And I've done this before. I started out in a two-woman Republican district.
Girl, that's all you got. I need more information.
And I know
I don't want to say that because that's what sounds sexist, but
so we need a president who's not afraid of the big challenges, of the big fights. There is no false choice.
he said,
We don't need a liberal or progressive with big ideas, or we don't need.
we do. We need that. That's exactly what we need.
And that's who I am. Please go to KirstenGillibrand.com.
No, I'm not going to.
no, because your domain name getting ready to get taken over by somebody else when you lose.
She's too serious. She needs to relax a little bit.
They continue to escalate tensions with other nuclear armed countries like Russia, China, and North Korea.
How old is she? She look young.
Pushing us closer and closer to the brink of
She from Hawaii. All that skin look good.
Now, as we stand here tonight, there are thousands of nuclear missiles pointed at us.
That's why she got that
If we were to
saying.
attack right here tonight, we would have 30 minutes. 30 minutes.
Oh, now I can see it.
And we will receive an alert like
That's her neck.
Because he said earlier, DDM said Tulsi Gabbard been using her proactive since the last debate. Either that or she been using full coverage press powder now.
see as we did, as 9/11 in Hawaii did,
Hawaii.
there is no shelter.
That's what he said. She looked like she saw Mary Kay. Kristen, the other lady.
The other one. Ah,
Jilla Brand.
come through with the pink Cadillac.
Out of her trunk.
I give her Tupperware. I give her Avon. I wouldn't say Mary Kay. I would say Avon. She had Avon.
She saw Amway.
Right.
She got a whole bunch of detergent. She got a whole bunch of detergent in her
Ooh,
backseat.
Melaleuca. She saw Melaleuca.
She got a whole bunch of detergent in her backseat.
She lying.
She never tells the truth.
She's a liar. Unless it's about you.
Yeah, she got all your tea. But nobody knows what she did in them palm trees.
Because that neck is dark.
What kind of nation we're going to become? You and I, we stand on the shoulders of folks who have made beds and made sacrifices, people that fought in wars and fought discrimination, folks that picked crops and stood in picket lines, and they helped build the wonderful nation that we live in today. Donald Trump has not been bashful in his cruelty.
I don't like these word choices. They need a different vocabulary.
Bashful, when you put Donald Trump in the same sentence, that don't sound right. Bashful makes it sound nice.
What was the other one? Bashful and what did the other man say?
Bashful doesn't say racist.
No, it doesn't.
Bashful says like he's pouting in the corner.
Lord, he's a little homo.
He's a little homo.
What did the other man say?
That's it. I'm done.
Bashful and what did he say? And we said he owned slaves. What did he say? I cannot think of what he said. I don't think he's gonna win, but he's gonna take votes away.
I hope not. I hope. See, this is the thing. I hope that doesn't happen because we already seen what the result of that happening is. When you come up with all these different parties, the independent party, the Green Party, and then we walking around town trying to talk about that lady with that white person, high top fade. What's her name? Stein.
Ah. But you know what? These presidents, they're gonna be the ones that do it. All of them are gonna add themselves as writers. All of them. I got all of them doing that.
And that's where we're gonna go wrong.
Miss Melaleuca, Miss Hawaii, all of them are gonna write
Hawaii.
themselves
I hate that.
That's how she said it. Hawaii.
That's how you pronounce it, but
Well,
you
that's not how we've been
here
pronouncing
now. It's Hawaii.
No.
Yes, point your finger.
He is brown.
Oh, you see that one too? I put at the top of it. Now that's bashful.
He's a little coy.
That teeth is a little bit bashful. Oh, I'm sorry. That was degrading.
I'm mad that he put on that
called me on
foundation.
Oh, I seen more teeth.
It is small.
Oh, he got short gums. Like they real little, like real close to his nose. But look, he got a lot of space between the nose and the lip.
I need him to think in seconds, not minutes. Come on.
95% of baby boomers did better than their parents. It's now just a coin toss for millennials. We have a real crisis in our country, and the crisis is Donald Trump, but not only Donald Trump. I have a frustration that sometimes people are saying the only thing they want is to beat Donald Trump. Well, that is the floor and not the ceiling.
Oh.
The way we beat Donald Trump is not just focusing on him. He wants to take all
I can't see all those people.
It's when we start focusing on each other and understanding there are.
I agree with him there though. When they start focusing on their battles between each other, no one is focusing on him, and he's just doing whatever he want to do. He's just sitting back watching, because that's what he said he was going to do tonight, was watch this debate word from word and watch himself implode.
So you said our president is a commentator and not a...
Yeah, that's what he's doing right now. He not watching CNN, he watching it on C-SPAN though.
Yeah. I'm not going to anybody's website. I'm not. Nope.
No, because you got to articulate what you're trying to say.
Right. Anybody can write a good mission statement.
Because you know you didn't write it. He did not write it. The staff wrote it.
Who preyed on homeowners, many of whom lost their homes and will never be able to buy another.
Now, I believe she wrote a brief.
Colleges, preyed on students, put them out of business. I've preyed on transnational criminals.
She probably used a paralegal to do it.
Preyed on women and children. And I will tell you, we have a predator living in the White House.
Yes, predator.
And I'm going to tell you,
No, Claire Powder.
Donald Trump,
They not. They Republicans in the audience.
and predatory
It's Michigan.
And the thing about predators,
They
It's Detroit at that. How'd they get there?
they prey on
Why would they choose Michigan? They should have came to Baltimore.
They prey on people they perceive to be vulnerable.
The next
It was too late. This
one
is
here.
already pre-planned.
Right.
Often desperate.
We got to get the next one here.
And predators are cowards.
There would have been a pile of people outside if they would have came in.
Someone who's going to
Because of all this defamatory language being spread.
to prosecute the case against 4 more years. And let me tell you, we've got a long rap sheet. We're looking at someone who passed a tax bill benefiting the top 1% and the biggest corporations in this country.
Right in your face. He did that
She's
right
the only
in your
one who
face.
sounds like she's been doing this for years. Like she's compiled experience. The rest of them talk like they just
It's
got talking
stoic.
points.
Right, it's very stoic.
Yeah.
Resulted in a tax on American families. So we must defeat him and then, in turning the page, write the next chapter for our country. And that has to be written in a way that recognizes what wakes people up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And that is my agenda.
I hate when she keeps saying that though.
That is focused on
Because I don't wake up at 3 o'clock in the
Cause
morning.
she's trying to blend who she is into what got Barack in the office, and you can't be Barack.
I wish she would. I want her to change that analogy. I want to, that what wakes people up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Who's waking up like that? Maybe 6.
Some whore.
Maybe if you gotta be to work at 10, you get up at 6. But not at 3.
We're not getting up at 3.
I just went to sleep,
I was about
really.
to say,
First of all, we still up. We haven't even laid down yet.
4 more years of Donald Trump.
I can say, oh, she's talking about commuters, maybe commuters.
That's like the 16th time I've heard her say that. What wakes people up at 3 o'clock in the morning? Bitch, we still lit.
Right.
I hate
Same thing
that.
that puts me to sleep
I
at 3
hate
o'clock
lit.
in the morning.
exist.
He thought I said lit.
Everybody knows who Donald Trump is. We have to let him know who we are. We choose science over fiction. We choose hope over fear. We choose unity over division.
We choose spider veins.
We choose the idea that we can.
Look at them teeth. They not real.
Together, do anything.
That bleach is though.
United States of America.
They might be real, but they bleach them.
Them teeth ain't real.
Never been unable to overcome whatever the problem was.
He paid for them with his Obamacare.
Those surgical implants.
3-0.
He got it done right when he got this jawline.
Different though.
He did it when he got that jawline taped up.
No, even in his eyes.
I know. That's called a facelift.
He got a facelift.
That man.
But he don't have no.
Allegedly.
He don't have no hairline to get no facelift.
They tucked it under the hairline he got. It was like this.
I want to see scars.
I bet you if you take that bone right off the back of his neck, all that shit fall down.
She's trying to sell Avon. Don't buy it. Don't get it. She gonna sell you Avon. How are they?
Is that your phone?
Yeah, that's mine.
Well, wasn't nothing. I mean, it was good.
It wasn't though. It was the
It wasn't
same thing.
explosive.
They seem more like focused this time because the first one was. It was just.
How is the running? I mean, I get that the running for president is probably stressful. But it seems like when Barack was running, he got younger until he got in office, and then he got old.
Mm-hmm.
What he gonna do?
He gonna die.
He gonna walk through the White House doors and just turn into a puff of smoke.
Different.
Handled them, and who, if anyone, showed that they were the ones to take on Donald Trump. We'll be talking to some of the candidates as well, and we'll of course be joined by some of the
Look. You can peel it up with your nail.
voices around. Senior Chief National Correspondent John King joins us here.
He like, I'm about to I gotta get this hair off.
He like he used that nail in that hand shampoo bottle.
He said, where am I? Where am I?
That's exactly what I was. He lost. They don't know where he going. Somebody come get me.
Somebody come help me. He said, I gotta get this brace off my neck. I gotta let this skin go free.
The big question was Joe Biden.
Can't move too much. This rubber band ain't gonna pop.
All that skin gonna come down.
Shout out to Joe Biden.
He looked like he's lost a lot of weight. He didn't fire back.
We should start a petition. Next debate should be here.
Yeah. Since all of them said something about both.
Right. So we get an influx of cash.
How about rap problem about?
So we hope that lady found whatever she was looking for in that junk pile.
Oh, I hate her. I just wanted to punch the screen.
Who?
When I was watching that Jedediah report on it.
No, did I not send you the picture I'm talking about? That made me bust out laughing. Like,
Was that the video she was playing on there?
No, not that one. I thought I sent it to you too. Everybody a picture last night where I laugh at inappropriate things, right? Because I can't help myself because I'm inappropriate sometimes. Oh damn, it's on my other phone. Let me see if I can find what I sent to Nicole. So I sent this picture and I said, I can't believe I'm laughing so hard. So I'm going to send the first picture to you. Okay, now. What the hell is your name?
Oh my God, Al Sharpton there.
So there's the first picture. See, they twins.
Oh, he got the same surgery Al Sharpton did.
Oh, where he got that rubber band tied to his neck?
Around his neck.
So you see that picture, right?
Well, what is this?
So you see that picture.
Wilkins and Payson.
Then you got to look at this one, and this is where I bust out laughing at because I was like, okay. You ain't see the message?
Oh, I was looking at the picture.
You was looking
Are you still there? That looks like my daughter. Haven't seen her since early yesterday. Please, if there's, please check her out, please. No!
And I said,
no! Oh, you were on somebody's thread doing this? The battery came.
and I was talking to other people, and they was like, "You wrong? Why you laughing so hard? Why you wrong?"
Oh, you were
I
on
said,
this
"I'm
thread?
laughing at the fact that her daughter is gonna be real mad because why are you on Facebook looking for me, and then when you find me, you gonna find me and somebody takes a picture of me while I'm looking for something?"
So this is her? I can't see who. What is she looking for?
Who knows what she's looking for, but she sure didn't want her damn picture taken while she was trying to find it.
No, so the daughter's the one who took these pictures.
No, somebody was passing by, and I guess she was back there looking for something.
Oh, no, that's her.
You see, you ain't even seen her.
I never saw her. No.
You ain't see that lady back there?
No, I'm really looking. That's why I was looking at the picture.
She's like, "Mom, why are you looking for me? I'm over here looking for my stuff."
Oh, no. Now let me go.
You were just looking at the trash.
Yeah, I was looking at the trash.
That lady sitting
Oh
back
my
there.
God, you still there? That looks like my daughter. Haven't seen her since early yesterday. Please, if you're there, could you please check on her, please? I'm not going over there.
She's looking for her lip gloss.
Right.
Let that lady live.
She is on a mission. She gonna bite me if I go over there.
So, okay, it's a picture of a whole bunch of trash. So when somebody tried to, continuously embarrass Baltimore by, what happens, what people do. Because it's just not that this trash was like, it didn't just grow there. It's been dumped there. And that's the difference between when you say the city's dirty.
But that's like a slumlord, though. Landlords do that.
Well, this house, so we don't know the details of this house. This house may have been taken from him, to which it got condemned, and now the property is now unowned property. Basically, it's forfeitures. Mm-hmm. But even on my block, my prestigious block, there are people
that's where that lady
that dump.
As
soon as you see an abandoned house, they think that's the place to dump.
Right.
And they come back constantly. Like my back alley, it's every week they are cleaning up my back alley because people have come and dumped furniture in my back alley because there's nothing else. Right. There's like no houses back there. It's just open. But they'll come and dump furniture right there. Every week the city is there cleaning that alley out because we're so close to the stadium. They clean.
Right.
And sometimes this could be the result of this. Like this couch didn't just appear there. They didn't pull it out of this boarded up house and put this couch outside.
But I'm saying a lot of times landlords, once they throw you out there.
Right, but look how old the boards are. This couch is clean. It's rained. That couch has recently been placed there. These clothes that's still white. You see where that red thing is under that pillow? That's still white. That's what's been dumped there.
She probably lived there. She looking for her shit.
Her pillow?
No, I had this shirt. I'm trying to find this shirt.
No, I thought you were saying she's going to go lay down.
Is she laying down?
It's a swimming pool.
I am mad that I did not see it. I had to expand the photo. When I expanded the photo, that's how I saw it.
And I don't think he probably didn't. The person that took the picture probably didn't even see her. He was just posting the trash. She
no, this
like
was
she
in the
blended in and
Baltimore
everything.
News group.
No, I'm saying the person that took the picture, because it came off of a Sprint phone, probably didn't see her either because she looked like she blended in with the background.
Right. Look, if you look at this, you don't see her. I had to do like this. When I did like that, that shit scared the shit out of me.
That's that lady daughter.
Like she hugged it, but I'm mad that she recognized her.
She had that dress on yesterday. She know.
She is out. She like.
I think she's looking for something. I give her credit.
This probably her stuff. This look like her style.
Yeah, she come out with a rat tail. Let's talk about it.
This time, the stars failed. Biden did well enough to stop some of the fears, but not to give people that.
I don't know. I really haven't heard people, especially on the Democratic side, that have criticized Obamacare because it's not their fault that this administration is trying to dismantle it.
Well, I mean, the people who are going to be affected if they do get rid of it, well, they're not going to get rid of it. But the people that's affected are the people who
I also deal with the issue, deep down inside, deal with the issue of people that complain about a high deductible versus, because you'll feel bad when, a diagnosis of, say, for instance, cancer.
Yeah.
And
you got to pay that whole bill.
And then you have to pay that whole bill versus paying maybe $6,000 of a $50,000 a year lifespan. Something that could be detrimental. Say if it's breast cancer, when you have to have that surgery.
Well, that's what a lot of people complain. That was one of Obama's points. You all are healthy people complaining about paying for insurance. Insurance is if something happens to you. Mm-hmm. So you can't gamble with what ifs. That's like not having life insurance. You can't gamble with
like
that.
I've told you recently, I told you that I got a platinum plan. I don't pay for anything. No deductible, none of that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. But that was my choice. I choose to pay for that.
I'm about to come clean up your office so I can be on that platinum plan. Let me come clean the office up.
But the plan I had before had the deductible.
Yeah.
I still wouldn't know. I got the plan because I got the higher plan because now I don't want to pay the deductible. That's my choice.
So you I do pay have more upfront.
I do have health issues now, so I'm going to pay the higher plan, so I don't have to pay for nothing out of pocket. Mm-hmm. I'll give you the extra $50 a month,
before you
$100
a month, something like that. You wouldn't have been able to.
Before I wouldn't have been able to do that. But see, I have an employer plan. I would have because they can't deny your coverage that way. But if I was anybody else outside of my current employer, they would have been able to do that because of the pre-existing condition.
Right.
Now, with the deductible thing, even now, if I still had that policy, I still wouldn't complain. I would complain about having to spend the money, but I wouldn't complain about my plan having the deductible because I know once I reach that deductible, because I would have reached that deductible in 1 year, probably in 3 months, I then wouldn't have to pay anything else for the remainder of the year besides copay. That's awesome. I just don't understand that. I mean, I understand when you don't have it.
But you're talking about people who got those types of plans. And the people that have to pay the deductibles
are typically families.
People always try to pay the lowest deductible. Because then when something happens, you're mad because you will get the least amount out of your benefit. And they still taking that out. You got to pay that before they do it. Yeah, but I never got why people complain because you're still getting a discount on your health insurance. And it's the health providers that raise the rates.
Right.
And the insurance companies that raise the rates.
That's why I love... I'm not going to tell their name because they didn't pay me. I paid them.
Yeah, but it was still their decision to do that. Like, it's the insurance company and the doctors. The doctors who was like, well, I'm not taking this type of health insurance.
And you know what's funny? Just thinking about this healthcare thing, what's funny is that Kaiser came out with a poll today. It was like a poll, a national poll came out from Kaiser, and it says something like 73% of all people said they don't want Medicare for all. I said, no, Kaiser. Why would Kaiser be the one to put it out? That's kind of biased. You are the healthcare provider, and the #1 leading healthcare provider at that.
Well, because they still have to take those type of.
I know, but we can't use your poll because you're biased. Who can trust it?
It's a lot of people.
They don't want to go out of business.
But the problem with the people who actually do think like that, your prices are going up. Your prices are going to go back up. If, in fact, that you get rid of it, because then people are going to start using the emergency room as primary care facilities instead of emergency facilities, and then that's going to raise your if your care providers in that hospital, all the rates are then going to go up.
Actually, well, not necessarily, because a part of some plans, I'm not sure if this was Elizabeth Warren's that I was reading, a part of some plans is that by doing this will help the providers' costs come down. meaning the hospital costs, where they
Well,
can.
the cost went down already because
No,
the
but I mean,
government was
I'm talking about
supplementing.
substantially because it's also supposed to help with prescription medicine too, which is what drives up the cost for why other services go
Well,
up,
they need to be
including
regulated.
supplies.
Prescription companies need to be regulated because they really started this trend.
Well, that's what the whole Medicare for all thing too. That's what if it doesn't have a prescription plan in it, that's supposed to lower these costs, then it's not helpful. Because you're still gonna be paying it one way or the other. They're gonna get their money.
Well, they're going to get their money, but they need to be regulated because it's not. There's no reason why certain terminal illness medication is like $2,000, $3,000 a pill. Like that makes no sense to me. Like they need to be regulated because now you're playing with somebody's life.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Trying to get a 5,000% comeback on your money, what
Markup.
you're putting out there on your product. That's ridiculous. Like that's the one thing, and then the insurance company needs to be the second thing that becomes. I'm sorry, the government needs to regulate that. Just like Kamala was saying, busing, they need to do the same thing with the insurance company and the health industry, period, because they're tackling people. I believe they have cures for things that they're not putting out there because they're, to the highest bidder at this point, and that's just crazy to me. But it is people out there that don't want, like, social service. They look at it as food stamps. Healthcare is food stamps.
The buzz. So I keep hearing that buzz, and I think
So
it
what
is me.
And so it's when it's by this.
When it's by the mic.
The mic. But yeah, I think that needs to be something that that's what I want to hear more of them talking about, the healthcare and the education system. Fuck infrastructure, the streets gonna fall apart. Fix it when they fall apart.
How you gonna get to the school?
I mean, hey.
No, that's not the correct answer. How the hell you gonna get to the school without your streets and roads?
I mean, but that's what we taking care of. Like they currently doing.
Now
that
that you just said they fell apart, this ain't the Jetsons.
They're doing it now. Well, they're doing it in the areas that's about to be gentrified.
That's how we gonna be living, really, like the Jetsons. There ain't gonna be no more water.
We're not gonna be able to touch the ground.
We're gonna have to put sticks in the water to keep us up above water. That's why you notice on the Jetsons there's not a lot of people. They drown.
Well, the Jetsons are in space.
No, they live on the planet.
But no, they're in space though. They're not on the planet. They're actually in space.
No, the Jetsons live on the planet.
No, they're not. They're in space. They don't live on our planet.
Let me look it up because I remember the Jetsons living on the planet.
It looks like it, but they're actually in space. Please stop talking about Obama. Like he's not
Oh, they
the
did?
president.
Okay, yeah, they are. They don't have no images though. Because I could have sworn the sky was blue. Jetson. It is.
I think no, it's not.
Look at they got clouds.
Cause they're in space.
See the sticks? So where that's at? In space? These houses are being held up in space?
They're in space.
I think they're in the upper atmosphere of Earth.
That
See,
would
they
make
got
sense.
air.
But the sky's underneath them. It's not above them.
No, they right next to the clouds.
That's scary. I don't want to live like that.
In the clouds.
Yeah, I don't want to live like that.
Not without wings, I don't. That's how you know it ain't space too. Because remember when they come out, they get out of the thing, they fall.
But they have the things on though.
Right, the helmet.
The helmets on.
No, he don't have no helmet on here. He's got on a jetpack. How you breathing?
Cause they're inside their dome though.
He outside, drawing
That's not
hearts.
outside. They still got a dome over their house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the house is all the way back here.
What are they being held
What are we
up for?
talking about?
You never see the ground,
I
though.
hate this show.
But
Look
you
at her.
never see-
Look
but
at
you
her.
never see the ground.
I know there's no. I mean, there's a ground, but it's like lava. Oh, somebody said that messed up mic is at it again.
What's that, E. Digger?
Dwayne Cherry.
Why can't I see none of that? Oh my God! When
So they still
family
trying to make
members-
it seem like Biden is the front runner. I hate that. He is not the front runner for me. I don't wish him death, but I do not want to see a president pass away of old age in office. That just sounds like a whole entire mistake.
It is, because then you gotta. Then now you're thinking about who's going to be his vice president, and do you want that person to be
Like
president?
you are really asking somebody in their, I mean, I'm not trying to be ageist either, in their 70s.
Yeah.
'Cause there's a difference. There's a difference in 70 and 70. I'm sorry, there is.
I'm old this way, not this way.
I'm straight on this day, home on this day. There's a difference. You have to admit that. And I don't want to see that. In my lifetime, I just don't want to see a president pass away from old age in office. And the rate we're going, it seems like that's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be this one or the next one.
But he's not
like somebody's
gonna
going to
win,
be
though.
stressed out to the point that a heart attack takes them out,
I hope it's Trump.
or a stroke,
But I needed to be Trump and Pence.
or a heart disease.
So who would be the president after Pence? It would be
Who will be president after Pence
yeah, who would be president?
if they died?
I'm trying to think.
Nancy
of who's the
Pelosi.
Speaker of the House. That's the Speaker of the House.
Nancy Pelosi would be president. She old. She's older too. She's.
She's old.
Can't even find a better word.
She's old.
She's doddering. Do you see her speak at the podium?
All of them like that.
I just want you to write it down.
Aging
Just
out.
write it down next time and let the words just run up the screen.
Elijah Cummings just got his energy back because he wasn't like that.
Because he
few
was
months
sick.
ago,
He was,
like
and
last
you know,
year.
had surgeries and stuff. I think he broke his hip.
No, he had like a illness or something.
Hyplasia,
I'm not playing with him.
according to Wikipedia. Anyway,
Who is Dwayne Cherry? You know him?
no.
Let's see what a mic friend.
I just don't want them to keep pushing him as the front runner. We haven't made a decision
Oh,
yet,
that's
and he is not a front runner to me. Who are you leaning towards so far? Your top two.
Well, now I want Wong. I like.
Wang.
Is his name Wang?
It's Wang.
That's so racist.
Alexander
Wang and
Wang.
Kamala.
Wang and Kamala. That's
But
it.
I would say she needs him. I used to want Booker to be her vice president, but now that I see him with
That's a very black ticket. Actually, that makes one black person.
you're so ignorant.
I mean, if you have to.
But I don't trust his like experience. But Wang as her vice president, I could see that.
Wang as her vice president. I don't know.
That would mess up this country.
That
like,
would, what it would do if she chose him as her vice president, what that would do would make her a liar, because she's trying to pull back a little bit and being conservative with the Medicare for All thing, meaning that not everybody gets it in her plan. But Wang wants to give away $1,000 to every person.
Well, he
One way or the
get
other,
that.
you giving away a lot of money. That's
Well, he wouldn't get that
$1,000
because
to
he's the
300
vice
plus
president.
million people.
He wouldn't get that. He wouldn't get that. He would have to wait for her 2 terms to be up and then run for him to be doing.
But that's what I'm saying. He might not go for that because he wants to have his own. I don't know if he would probably get the $1,000 thing, but some of his agenda would have to mesh with hers. His agenda. He's not just gonna give up his agenda just to be the vice president.
I think she might have to barter with him.
Right. They're gonna have to come to an agreement. Like, I'll be your vice president if you give them $5 a month.
But now she would be smart to make him her vice president, make him.
You know what didn't come up tonight? At least I don't think I heard anybody ask the question, and that was on reparations. They talked about race, but they didn't talk about the reparations thing.
I think that's a sticky issue.
No, they brought it up last night. They should have brought it up tonight. I think I may have missed it.
Renegade Crew last night. That was.
I mean, everybody had an answer for the reparations thing, especially Diane Keaton. Diane Keaton had a plan. She was like, yes, reparations, $500 billion. Give it to them, because we used to give them their 40 acres and a mule with gold shoes.
But if Wayne becomes her vice president, she gonna win. Because those Asians are gonna get out and vote. They don't normally vote. They're gonna come out in droves if he becomes the vice president.
As long as it's before closing time. Because they don't leave that shop. They don't leave that shop. They're going to have to have polls open to 11 tonight this year.
They didn't get no hair that day, no nothing.
They do not let the dollar go by.
Because they're going to be out at the polling places heavy. See, that's why she.
See, but the thing about it is, because they smart, what they do is they pull together and get buses. It might be the church van. You ever see the never mind.
For the Asians, they normally, but no, they not church vans. They normally the nursing homes.
Right, the transports, yeah.
The adult daycare van.
Exactly, yeah. The adult daycare van.
So racist. It's gonna be a bunch of old. The old people gonna come out there for. They gonna get the old people out there. Come on, Kamala, make him your vice president.
We hope.
He looks sleepy.
He looked older today. Chris Cuomo was what he talking about.
Look how young he is, though.
Who, Wang?
Yeah. So he'll be able to wait 8 years to become president. No, I'm just saying,
because he's not gonna pass away. Is that what you're saying? He's not gonna be like the old one.
He has the youth behind him. He got his youth.
He'll be president because that's what's now. You just gave him a real good comeback. He gonna listen to this show and he gonna know what to say. I'll be president when you did. That's what he gonna say to other people. Oh my God. He gonna say that to Bernie. He gonna say that to Elizabeth Warren. He gonna say that to Biden. He gonna say that to Trump.
Look up to see how old he is.
Alexander Wang. I think that's his name.
And that's his name? That sounds so presidential.
No. Is this the one? Alexander Wang? Is that Vera Wang's husband?
No, but he's much older. He's older than that.
Oh, it must be mine. Is he a fashion designer?
That might be his mother.
Let me just type in Wang for president. Oh, Yang.
We both. Oh, shit. That's why they broke. See, his name is Yang.
Yeah, Alexander Yang. Andrew.
It's too many to remember.
And his name is Andrew Yang, not Alexander Wang.
Well, that don't sound presidential.
Presidential candidate Andrew Yang. Did you hear the? I tried to post it yesterday, but it got flagged by Turner Broadcasting.
Yeah, they shut that shit down.
Did you see it? Did you see it though when
I
it posted? And then as soon as it posted, I got a message from them like, this is copywritten material and only
But
for
it's the
CNN.
presidential race.
That's what I'm saying. It should be shared. Should be able to share that to anybody. You know what? I'm going to dispute it.
I was, but I was
Because
like, that's Turner Broadcasting.
I shared
They shut this shit down.
the part of last night's debate where Elizabeth Warren said to one of the candidates, I can't remember who she
And
was
it had
talking
already
to.
gone off.
Yeah, she had said to one of the candidates that what is?
See, that's that
I think I
Comcast
probably
shit.
got it on my phone now.
That's that
She said to
Comcast.
one
They
of
don't want you to
them.
watch it there.
She got smart with him, and it was clever. I was like, oh, wait a
Look
minute.
how
listen
brown
to
he
this.
is, though. See, I don't like that.
Damn, it must be on my other phone too. I was on a lot because my phone was dead.
And that's not a tan, because it's too smooth. It would be more red if it was a tan.
Damn, it must be on my other phone because it ain't on here. Because this is, yeah, my phone had died.
I know Fox is going crazy right now.
Well, they should. It was real fast too, because they was just like, no.
I got the notification. I said, "Ooh, they shut that down."
Because I posted it on Talk Lately.
So they found that real quick. Don't even think of a couple days. Turner Broadcast shut that down.
I was like, damn. And they both hit simultaneously because I posted it on my personal page and on Talk Lately. It was like, bam, both at the same time. Knocked them down. 20 people had seen it before it got blocked. I haven't been in Facebook jail in a long time, so I was glad they didn't kill me.
Oh, you was in. I thought you was
They didn't get me at that time. I definitely thought they was going to get me the
If
other
you would have
day.
fought it, they would have put you in jail. Because I'd have fought.
I am going to fight it now, because that's a public debate.
But it's Comcast. They want you to watch it on that streaming network. They don't want you to watch
Turner
it.
Broadcast is Time Warner.
That's who shut it down. Was it Turner?
Yeah, Turner Broadcasting.
I don't understand why anybody goes to all the trouble of running for president of the United States just to talk about what we really can't do and shouldn't fight for.
And then she rolled her eyes a little bit and everything.
See, she
but that was a really important phrase that she said. I don't understand why anybody runs for president and starts to talk about what they can't do.
Because they dreaming. They want you to.
You're supposed to dream. You're supposed to try to help these people believe in something better than what they have.
They know they have no way of getting it done or any.
Well, that's the
desire
problem.
to
Then you're
get it
not
done.
fighting right. If you're not fighting right, because this is a
But they don't
war.
have any
This is a
desire
war
to
of
get those
intellectuals
things done.
right now trying to vie for the presidency of America, supposedly the smartest and richest country in the land. And here we are talking about what you can't do because you don't think you're going to be able to get it done. Then what are we aspiring to? Are you trying to get done what you can't get done or what you can get done?
They just trying to get lifetime benefits. That's all I'm saying.
Then that's sad. Then I don't want you for shit. None of it.
But that's what it's come to now. Like, it's the same thing. Regular jobs. People get jobs for the benefits. They don't give a fuck what they got to do because they not going to do it.
And that's why we're going to be
They
in the
gonna
same. I
have
mean,
to.
if that's the case, I don't believe that's the case. But if that's the case, we're going to be stuck in this position for.
Look at Trump. Trump became president. He wanted to be president so he can get a library, so he can get a what's that? That's like a yearly stipend.
I wonder where he going to put this. I mean, seriously, where are you going to put this library?
Well, not Miami.
It's going to have to go next to Mar-a-Lago,
Yeah.
where he can secure it.
It will be directly.
I
next
hate to say
it.
it, but I think things are going to be done to that. You have to put that somewhere in North Carolina, and KKK Park.
Because he's from New York.
It's not going to New York. I promise you that. Unless it's going to be at the top of Trump Tower.
Well, it's going to be probably too many people protesting it because
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's never going to hit in New York.
At a conference.
They dislike him more than anybody else.
I was talking to this man because they gave Obama hell, like where he put his. like citizens.
They gonna put it downtown Baltimore.
No. Right in Federal Hill adjacent.
No, sir.
Right in Federal Hill adjacent.
He gonna put that in West Baltimore, right in the Lodge Commons district.
Oh no!
That's what that lady was looking for. She was looking for her keys to his library.
No.
He moved right into and
Nobody's going. He gonna have to put it. And you know what? He gonna make money doing it because he probably owns the land around Mar-a-Lago.
Just to change the topic real quick, did you know they was having a Woodstock fest? They were having a Woodstock festival.
No, why would I know that?
The 50th anniversary of Woodstock. Like,
I'm not that old to follow.
I mean, but you've heard of Woodstock. That's what I'm saying.
I've heard of it.
And you know what was going down at Woodstock? It was nothing but weed, smoke, and sex. They were going to have a 50th at the Meriwether Pavilion. Yeah, it's here. That's what I'm saying. That was supposed to be going there. It got canceled, though, already because of the organizers. I don't know what that's about. They were moving it from somewhere else, but this was the 50th anniversary. It was supposed to be the biggest one. That's why they had to get the Meriwether and all that stuff out in Columbia in the pavilion.
I would not be here for that whole month.
Why? I'm going down there to get a contact.
First of all, where are we going to move at? Like,
I think the problem, here's what I think the problem was. They was probably expecting that marijuana was probably going to be legal here by now, and it still isn't.
Yeah.
So everybody was going to be walking around with dime bags, so just in case they got pulled over the police would be like, go ahead, you only got a person on there.
But I wonder who said no to it. There had to be
it wasn't none of the officials. That's who reported the story that it fell through the organizers.
It probably was just space.
The organizers fell through, not the pavilion. The pavilion wanted it.
Yeah.
They were waiting. They said something with the organizers fell through. I don't know if it was money. They couldn't. I mean, like I said, I think it was because marijuana's not legal here. They couldn't do it here because what's Woodstock without weed?
I don't think it's
a sex party. And who wants to have one of those all those smells and you can't smell, you can't be high? Sure.
I think weed is the last part of their problem. Because they wouldn't I mean, they still could do it here because they're not going to arrest you.
Do what?
They're not going to arrest you for weed.
In Columbia? Oh, yeah, you get locked up.
But who would put it in Columbia anyway?
That's where the Meriwether is.
I know that, but they might as well put it in Drill Park.
Then they probably wouldn't have got locked up. I mean, it would probably have been more lax.
Yeah, they should put it right in Drill Park.
Yeah, Reagan is the mayor, you know. As long as the Reagan's in office.
Or Patterson Park. But
no, see, I don't think I think it's too big. It would have been too big for Woodstock to be in Drew Hill. I think it's too big. Where the Meriwether is surrounded by park. So you got the pavilion, which is huge.
Drew Hill is huge.
Drew Hill Park is not that huge. I've run it. I've run it. It's really not that huge.
This nigga is lying.
No, I have run Drew Hill Park. My grandmother lived on Greenspring.
You run through Drew Hill?
Yes.
I want to see photos.
Oh, I'm not doing it today. That was back then. That was in my 20s.
Oh, I said I want to see pictures.
Oh, no, I used to run through Drew Hill Park. Oh, yeah, me and my aunts. Oh, yeah. That was fun back in the day. Not today. Back in the day.
Running drugs through Drew Hill Park?
Sure, let's do it. No, I just don't think it is. And it's not. I don't think it's big enough. I mean, it depends, because you do got that big swath of land back there where they usually do, like when they used to do the Stone Soul picnic back there by the pool. Yeah. That is a big piece of land right there.
That whole stretch? No, that's not even, well...
That's where they did the Stone Soul picnic, and the stage is all the way in the back part.
Yeah.
Where the trees start up again.
Yeah. And it's still
but the problem is that they're eating up the park with the zoo stuff, so...
There ain't even no fucking animals in that zoo.
But it's getting really popular.
It's like one elephant.
I haven't been to the zoo in a month, but
all
I know, every weekend that zoo parking lot is packed. They doing something right. They still here.
They having events there. Like
that's what I'm saying. But they doing something right because they still here.
They do because it's owned by the state. They not gonna close it down. The state owns that.
I mean, I don't know.
It's like one elephant.
But I just thought that was surprising that Woodstock was going to be coming here for the 50th anniversary.
I'm surprised they didn't like Columbia ain't shut that down.
No, Columbia also probably. I'm telling you, I think they thought marijuana was going to be legal for the state of Maryland by now. Because this had to have been in the works for over a year or two.
Yeah.
Just because of the size of the space and the planning and the vendors and all that kind of stuff.
They probably gonna take it to California or Vegas.
I don't know where it even came from because they talking about like they did this every year, so they had to do it somewhere where it was legal. At first, it was just like a secret. Shh, don't tell nobody. Light up.
Well, they say they still do Woodstock. Well, if they doing that, they do whatchamacallit. What's the other one? Not Woodstock, but the one that all the artists want to go to.
Coachella?
Coachella, yeah. They do Coachella.
Coachella's in California. It's legal.
Well, that's probably where they do it at.
Coachella's in the desert.
But you know what? Coachella has gotten bigger than what Woodstock was.
And Coachella's in the middle of a desert. Who's checking? One of the people that's checking that is Border Patrol. Sorry. Passport. Citizenship papers.
You know where whatchamacallit was going to do that thing in Hawaii.
In Hawaii.
So,
all right, we can wrap this up because I gotta get ready to go. It's still a weekday.
It's like 11 o'clock.
They're talking to Cory Booker right now. Can anybody let me know where his top teeth is?
He got him. His lip is just hanging down low.
What lip?
That top lip.
You see a lip?
Well, I mean the skin.
Wipe the bottom of your glasses.
Skin, like this part right here. He got a big space right there.
Oh, his face part under his nose. Oh, I see him.
He put that brown. He said, "I want the amber cocoa on my skin." He got the Queen collection on his skin and that.
The Queen collection? All right, that's it. Thank you for listening to Talk Lately's presidential debate coverage. I don't know what's going on tomorrow. What's the next show that comes up? Tomorrow's Thursday, so we got Now We're Talking at 7?
Yeah.
Right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
This is Harry Sutherland, your favorite country lawyer, and I came to tell it like it is. Well, former President Jimmy Carter, our nation's 39th president, called it like it is. At an event on last Friday morning at the Carter Center, President